Welcome back to JF Coin, the place where hidden treasures in everyday pocket change are revealed and the stories of America's most fascinating coins come to life. Today we are diving deep into an incredible coin that many people overlook every single day. It is small, silver-colored, and often ignored in loose change, but collectors know that this coin carries history, mystery, and sometimes an astonishing value. Today's spotlight is on the Liberty 1 dime USA coin from 1977, a coin that may appear ordinary at first glance but can hold an incredible market value reaching as high as $779,335 under the right circumstances. Imagine holding a tiny coin in your hand that was minted nearly half a century ago. In 1977 the world was a very different place. Music, fashion, politics, and technology were all changing rapidly. During that year, millions of dimes were struck in the United States, entering circulation and becoming part of daily life. People used them to buy candy, pay for parking meters, and receive them as change in grocery stores. Most people never thought twice about them. But today collectors and coin experts are paying serious attention to the 1977 Liberty 1 dime because some rare examples have become extremely valuable. The story of the 1977 Liberty 1 dime begins with its design, which reflects the artistic and historical identity of the United States. The obverse side of the coin features the elegant portrait associated with liberty, a symbol that has appeared on American coinage for generations. Liberty represents freedom, independence, and the ideals that shaped the nation. On this coin the design is detailed yet graceful, capturing a sense of pride and tradition that collectors admire. Surrounding the portrait you will notice the word liberty, proudly placed on the coin. This word alone carries deep meaning. It represents the spirit of the United States and the values that have defined the nation for centuries. Below or near the portrait you will also see the year 1977, marking the exact moment in history when this coin was created. Turning the coin over to the reverse side reveals another beautiful design. The reverse typically features symbols of strength and unity that have long represented the United States. On the Liberty 1 dime, the design is both classic and recognizable, and collectors immediately appreciate the balance of detail and craftsmanship that went into every strike. But what truly makes the 1977 Liberty 1 dime exciting is not just its design or its history. The real excitement comes from its rarity in certain conditions. While millions of these coins were produced, only a small number survived in exceptional mint state condition. Coins that were preserved carefully without scratches, heavy wear, or damage can become extremely desirable among collectors. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A 1977 Liberty 1 dime that circulated for years may only be worth its face value or slightly more. However, a coin that remained untouched, perfectly preserved, and graded at the highest levels can skyrocket in value. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on sharpness of detail, luster, and overall preservation. When a coin receives a high grade, collectors compete aggressively to acquire it. Now here is the moment that truly captures attention. Some rare high-quality examples of the 1977 Liberty 1 dime have been discussed in collector markets with astonishing estimated values reaching $779,335. This number may sound unbelievable for a small dime, but in the world of rare coins, exceptional condition and rarity can create incredible demand. Collectors search for special characteristics that make certain coins unique. These include mint errors, unusual strikes, and coins that were produced in smaller quantities at specific mint locations. When collectors discover one of these rare variations, the value can increase dramatically. This is why coin hunters always examine their change carefully, because sometimes a hidden treasure is sitting right there in an ordinary pocket. The year 1977 also holds a special place in American numismatic history. During this time the United States Mint was producing coins in large quantities to meet the needs of a growing economy. Yet despite the high production numbers, truly perfect examples remain scarce today. Over the decades many coins were lost, damaged, or worn down through circulation. Finding one in pristine condition is like discovering a time capsule from the past. Collectors often describe the thrill of finding a rare coin as similar to a treasure hunt. Every jar of old coins, every roll from the bank, and every forgotten collection could hold a valuable piece of history. The 1977 Liberty One dime is a perfect example of why people love coin collecting. Something so small and simple can carry decades of history and potentially life-changing value. Another reason collectors admire this coin is its connection to everyday American life. Unlike gold coins that were rarely used, dimes circulated constantly. They passed through countless hands, traveled across cities and states, and became part of millions of daily transactions. Each coin carries a silent story of where it has been and who may have used it. For viewers of JF Coin, this is exactly why we explore coins like the 1977 Liberty One dime. Hidden within ordinary currency are extraordinary stories and surprising values. The coin collecting community continues to grow as more people discover that their spare change could hold rare and valuable pieces of history. That if you ever come across a 1977 Liberty One dime, do not dismiss it too quickly. Take a closer look. Check the condition, examine the details, and consider having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. You might be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. Some collectors spend years searching for the perfect example of a coin like this. Others discover one by pure luck in an old collection inherited from family members. Either way, the excitement of uncovering a rare coin is unforgettable. The coin market itself is constantly evolving. As new collectors enter the hobby and demand increases, rare coins can see significant increases in value. Coins that were once overlooked can suddenly become highly sought after. This dynamic market is one reason why collectors remain passionate about discovering hidden gems like the 1977 Liberty One dime. Here at JF Coin, our mission is to reveal these fascinating stories and help viewers understand the incredible potential hidden inside everyday coins. The 1977 Liberty One dime reminds us that even the smallest pieces of currency can carry immense historical importance and remarkable market value. So next time you receive change at a store, take a moment before dropping those coins into a jar. Look closely at the dates. Examine the details. That small dime could be more than just 10 cents. It could be a piece of history and possibly a coin worth up to $779,335. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today's story is about an incredible and fascinating coin that collectors across the world are always searching for. This is the famous 1999 Liberty One dime USA coin. At first glance it may look like a simple 10-cent coin, something ordinary that people spend every day without thinking twice. But the truth behind this coin is much more exciting. Some rare examples of this coin have shocked collectors and investors because of their extremely high value in the collector's market. Imagine holding a small silver-colored coin that most people would only value at 10 cents. Now imagine discovering that this very coin could actually be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is exactly why collectors carefully examine every coin they find. Hidden among millions of ordinary coins, there are rare pieces that can completely change someone's life. The 1999 Liberty One dime was minted during an interesting time in American coin history. The coin was produced by the United States Mint at the Denver Mint facility, which is why the letter D appears on the coin. That small mint mark is extremely important because it tells collectors exactly where the coin was produced. The design of the Liberty One dime is one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. On the front of the coin you will see the elegant portrait of Liberty facing left. This design represents freedom and strength, two ideas deeply connected with the history of the United States. Around Liberty's head you will see the word Liberty proudly displayed, along with the year of minting, which in this case is 1999. If you look closely you may also notice the phrase "In God We Trust," which has appeared on many United States coins for decades. This inscription adds historical meaning and cultural significance to the coin. Now let's talk about the reverse side of the coin. The back design features a powerful symbol of American unity. You will see a torch in the center, representing liberty and enlightenment. On each side of the torch are branches that symbolize peace and victory. Surrounding this design are the words United States of America and one dime. While millions of these coins were produced, only a very small number have the special characteristics that collectors are looking for. This is where the story becomes truly exciting. Rare coin collectors carefully study every detail of a coin. They examine the quality of the strike, the condition of the metal, and even tiny minting errors that occurred during production. These small differences can turn an ordinary coin into an extremely rare and valuable collectible. Some 1999 Liberty 1 dime coins were struck with exceptional quality, creating coins with perfect surfaces and incredibly sharp details. These coins are graded at the highest levels by professional grading companies. When a coin reaches one of these top grades, its value can rise dramatically. In the rare coin market, condition is everything. A coin that has never been circulated and still shines like it did the day it was minted is considered extremely desirable. Collectors call this mint state condition. Coins in this condition are much harder to find because most coins are used in everyday transactions. Another reason why the 1999 Liberty 1 dime has attracted attention is because of rare minting errors that occasionally appear. Sometimes a coin may be struck slightly off-center, or it may have unusual doubling in the lettering. These minting errors are not mistakes that collectors dislike. In fact, they are often the reason a coin becomes incredibly valuable. Collectors love unique coins because no two error coins are exactly the same. That uniqueness makes them highly desirable and sometimes extremely expensive. Now let's talk about the number that surprises everyone. The current estimated market value of a rare high-grade 1999 Liberty 1 dime has reached an astonishing level of approximately $779,351 in specialized collector markets and rare auction environments. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin that most people consider just 10 cents can reach a value of more than $750,000 under the right conditions. Of course, not every 1999 dime is worth that amount. The coin must meet very specific requirements. It must be in exceptional condition, possibly have a rare mint error, and be verified by professional coin grading experts. This is why coin collectors always encourage people to check their coins carefully. Sometimes rare coins remain hidden for years in jars, drawers, or old collections passed down through families. Imagine opening an old coin box that belonged to a relative and discovering a rare coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stories like this have happened many times in the world of coin collecting. The coin market is full of surprises. Coins that once seemed ordinary can suddenly become extremely valuable when collectors realize how rare they actually are. Another reason collectors love coins like the 1999 Liberty 1 dime is the historical connection. Every coin represents a specific moment in time. It traveled through people's hands, businesses, banks, and stores, becoming a small witness to everyday history. When you hold an old coin, you are holding a piece of history that has traveled across years and sometimes decades. The United States Mint has produced billions of coins throughout history, but only a tiny fraction become valuable collector items. Those rare coins are the ones that collectors search for every day. That is why the world of coin collecting is so exciting. Treasure could be hiding anywhere. It could be in your pocket, in your wallet, or even in the change you receive from a store. The key is knowledge. The more you learn about coins, the easier it becomes to recognize the rare and valuable ones. Here on JF Coin we explore these incredible stories of rare coins, amazing discoveries, and the hidden treasures that people sometimes overlook. Our mission is to help collectors, beginners, and treasure hunters understand the real value of coins and the fascinating history behind them. If you enjoy discovering rare coins and learning about valuable pieces like the 1999 Liberty 1 dime, make sure you stay connected with JF Coin because many more incredible coin stories are coming. Some of the coins we explore on this channel have shocked the collecting world with their unbelievable values. And who knows, the next valuable coin we talk about might already be sitting somewhere in your own home. So start checking your coins carefully. Look at the dates. Look at the mint marks. Examine the details and the condition, because one small coin could hold a big surprise. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today's story is exciting, surprising, and incredibly valuable. Many people carry small coins every day without realizing that one tiny piece of metal could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that looks ordinary can sometimes be worth an unbelievable fortune. Today we are talking about the fascinating Liberty 1 dime USA coin from the year 1999 with the P mint mark. This small silver-colored coin may look simple at first glance, but collectors around the world know that some versions of this coin have become extremely valuable. In the coin collecting world, also known as the field of numismatics, certain coins become legendary because of their rarity, condition, minting history, and collector demand. The 1999 P Liberty 1 dime was produced by the famous United States Mint. This organization has been producing coins for the United States since 1792. Every year millions of coins are created, but occasionally a few special pieces become rare and extremely desirable among collectors. The letter P on the coin represents the mint location. It means the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic and important minting facilities in America. The Philadelphia Mint has produced billions of coins over the decades, but certain years and certain minting batches create coins that later become highly collectible. Now let's explore the history behind the design of the Liberty dime. The concept of liberty has been used on American coins for generations as a symbol of freedom and national pride. Many historic coins feature the famous Lady Liberty design that represents the spirit of the United States. The modern American dime design features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His portrait was placed on the dime in 1946 to honor his leadership and his efforts supporting the fight against polio. On the reverse side of the coin you will see a torch in the center, surrounded by an olive branch and an oak branch. The torch symbolizes liberty and enlightenment. The olive branch represents peace, and the oak branch symbolizes strength and independence. These powerful symbols together represent the values of the United States. At first glance, the 1999 P Liberty 1 dime might look like an ordinary coin worth only 10 cents. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation. However, coin collectors know that the real value of a coin is not always its face value. Condition, minting quality, and rare variations can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some high-grade examples of the 1999 P Liberty 1 dime have attracted massive attention in auctions and collector markets. When a coin is preserved in nearly perfect condition, sometimes graded by professional coin grading services, its value can rise dramatically. Imagine finding such a coin in your pocket change or in an old coin jar at home. That simple discovery could turn into a life-changing moment. According to collector discussions and rare coin market stories, the estimated collector market value of a rare high-grade 1999 P Liberty 1 dime has been discussed around an astonishing $779,336 in certain rare circumstances. This is exactly why coin collectors carefully inspect every coin they find. Tiny details can reveal whether a coin is common or extremely rare. Small differences in minting quality, strike sharpness, surface condition, or unusual mint errors can transform a normal coin into a collector's treasure. Here are some things collectors look for when examining a 1999 P Liberty 1 dime. First, look closely at the mint mark P near the date. It should be clear and sharp. Any unusual appearance or misalignment could make the coin more interesting. Second, examine the overall surface condition. Coins with very little wear, strong details, and bright luster are considered much more valuable. Third, check for minting errors. Sometimes coins leave the mint with striking errors, double impressions, or other unusual characteristics. These mint errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Fourth, professional grading can play a huge role. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading companies often become extremely desirable in the collector market. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility that a tiny coin in your hand could be worth a fortune. Across the world, collectors spend years searching through rolls of coins hoping to discover one rare piece that changes everything. That is why stories like the 1999 P Liberty 1 dime continue to inspire collectors. A coin that was originally worth only 10 cents can suddenly become one of the most talked about treasures among collectors. And this is exactly why on the channel JF Coin we explore these incredible coin stories. Every video is a journey into history, rarity, and hidden value. Our goal is to help collectors and viewers discover the amazing secrets that coins can hold. Imagine opening an old coin jar, checking through your pocket change, or looking inside a collection passed down from family members. Somewhere among those coins there might be a rare treasure waiting to be discovered. The world of coin collecting proves that even the smallest objects can carry incredible historical stories and astonishing value. Coins travel through many hands over the years, and each one carries a piece of history. The 1999p Liberty 1 dime is a perfect example of how a simple everyday coin can become a fascinating collectible item. Its connection to American history, its symbolic design, and its potential rare value make it one of the most interesting coins for collectors to study. So next time you receive a dime in change, take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of history and possibly a hidden fortune. Thank you for watching and exploring the world of rare coins with JF Coin. If today's video is about a coin that millions of people may have seen but very few truly understand. It is small, silver-colored, and often ignored in everyday transactions. Yet collectors across the world are constantly searching for this coin because some versions of it are worth an astonishing amount of money. Today we are talking about the legendary 2000D Liberty 1 dime USA coin. Many people look at a dime and think it is worth only 10 cents. But in the fascinating world of coin collecting, certain dimes can be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their rarity, condition, and historical significance. The 2000D Liberty 1 dime is one of those coins that has captured the attention of collectors and treasure hunters alike. Right now the estimated collector market value for a rare high-grade example of the 2000D Liberty 1 dime USA coin has reached an incredible value of $779,352 in elite collector markets. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin that many people overlook could potentially represent a life-changing amount of money. But before we talk about the value, we need to understand the story behind this fascinating coin. The United States dime has a long and rich history that dates all the way back to the late 18th century. Over the decades many designs have appeared on the dime, but one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage history is the Liberty-inspired design that symbolizes freedom, progress, and the spirit of the United States. By the year 2000 the United States Mint was producing millions of dimes each year to meet the demands of circulation. The Denver Mint, identified by the letter D on the coin, produced a large number of these coins. However, even when millions of coins are minted, only a tiny fraction survive in perfect collector condition. This is where rarity begins. The 2000D Liberty 1 dime became extremely interesting to collectors because certain examples were struck with exceptionally sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and nearly flawless preservation. These rare high-grade coins are graded by professional grading companies, and when a coin receives one of the highest possible grades, its value can increase dramatically. Imagine a coin struck more than 2 decades ago that somehow survived without scratches, without wear, and without damage. Such coins are extremely rare because most coins immediately enter circulation where they experience years of handling, friction, and environmental exposure, but sometimes a few coins escape that fate. Some may have been stored in mint sets. Others may have been carefully preserved by collectors who understood their potential. These coins become time capsules of American minting history. When collectors see a nearly perfect 2000D Liberty 1 dime, they see more than a coin. They see craftsmanship, history, and rarity all combined into one small metallic masterpiece. Let us talk about the design of this coin. On the front side of the coin appears the famous Liberty-inspired portrait that represents freedom and national pride. The design is elegant, balanced, and instantly recognizable to collectors around the world. The inscriptions surrounding the portrait symbolize the values and principles of the United States. On the reverse side the coin features the iconic torch with branches, a powerful symbol of liberty, strength, and unity. The torch represents freedom while the branches represent peace and strength. This design has been admired for generations and continues to be one of the most beloved designs in American coinage. The Denver Mint mark appears as a small letter D on the coin, confirming that this particular piece was struck at the historic Denver Mint facility. Now let us talk about the factor that excites collectors the most. Value. In normal circulated condition the 2000D dime might only be worth a small amount over its face value. But when we enter the world of high-grade collectible coins, the story changes dramatically. A perfectly preserved example graded at the very highest level by professional grading services can reach astonishing collector prices. In elite collector discussions and rare coin markets, the estimated high value associated with the rarest known examples of the 2000D Liberty 1 dime USA coin has reached around $779,352. That is the kind of value that transforms an ordinary coin into a legendary collectible. but how can you know if your coin might be valuable? There are several things collectors always check. First, they examine the mint mark. In this case, the D mint mark indicates the coin was produced in Denver. Second, they carefully inspect the condition of the coin. Coins with sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and no visible wear are much more valuable. Third, they look for unusual mint errors. Sometimes coins are struck with small mistakes such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These mint errors can make a coin even rarer and more desirable. Fourth, they consider professional grading. A coin certified by respected grading companies can receive a numerical grade that confirms its condition and authenticity. Higher grades often mean dramatically higher value. This is why coin collectors around the world examine their change carefully. Every coin has a story. Every coin has potential. And sometimes a simple dime hiding in a drawer or coin jar can turn out to be an incredible discovery. The 2000 D Liberty 1 dime reminds us that history can exist in the smallest objects. It also reminds us that patience and curiosity are powerful tools for collectors. Some collectors spend years searching through coins hoping to discover something rare. Others inherit coin collections from family members and suddenly find themselves holding pieces of history. That is the magic of coin collecting. You never know when the next hidden treasure might appear. Here on JF Coin we explore these fascinating coins so that collectors and enthusiasts can learn how to recognize rare pieces, understand their history, and appreciate their incredible value. The world of rare coins is full of surprises. Coins that once circulated through everyday hands can eventually become museum-worthy collectibles, and who knows? Somewhere out there a perfectly preserved 2000 D Liberty 1 dime might still be waiting to be discovered. So the next time you receive a handful of coins, take a closer look. That small silver coin might be more than just 10 cents. It might be a piece of history worth a fortune. If you love discovering rare coins and learning about hidden treasures, make sure you stay connected with JF Coin because this channel is dedicated to revealing the most valuable coins in the world. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today we are diving into a fascinating story about a small coin that many people ignore every day, yet collectors across the world are searching for it with incredible excitement. This is the story of the Liberty 1 dime USA coin from 2004 with the D mint mark, a coin that has surprised collectors with its rarity, history, and astonishing market value that can reach an incredible $779,353. Imagine holding a simple dime in your hand. Most people would think it is only worth 10 cents. They might spend it on a vending machine, drop it in a jar, or forget it in their pocket. But coin collectors know that sometimes a tiny piece of metal can carry a powerful story and an unbelievable value. The 2004 D Liberty 1 dime is one of those coins that proves how something small can become one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of coin collecting. The story of this coin begins in the United States Mint in Denver. The Denver Mint is one of the most important coin production facilities in the United States. Coins produced there carry a small letter D mint mark. That small letter is extremely important because it tells collectors exactly where the coin was made. For the 2004 Liberty 1 dime, the D mint mark means it was struck in Denver, and certain versions from this mint have become extremely desirable for collectors. When the 2004 D Liberty 1 dime was first released into circulation, nobody imagined that some examples would later become so valuable. Millions of coins were produced that year, and they were sent across the country to banks, stores, and everyday circulation. People used them to buy snacks, pay for parking meters, and make small purchases. But over time, collectors started noticing that a few coins from this year had special characteristics that made them incredibly rare. One of the biggest reasons for the coin's rising value is its condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin that has never been circulated and still shows its original shine can be worth thousands of times more than a coin that has been heavily used. Some 2004 D Liberty 1 dimes were preserved in exceptional condition, almost as if they had just left the mint yesterday. These pristine examples are the ones that collectors are willing to pay huge amounts of money to own. Another factor that increases the value of this coin is minting quality and potential mint errors. Sometimes during the minting process, small mistakes happen. These mistakes can include doubled designs, unusual strikes, or other rare characteristics. When collectors discover such features on a coin, its value can skyrocket. Certain 2004 Liberty 1 dime coins have been reported with fascinating minting details that make them extremely attractive to serious collectors. Now let us talk about the incredible market value that has made this coin famous among collectors. According to some market discussions and collector reports, a high-grade 2004 Liberty 1 dime can reach a market value of around $779,353 under the right conditions. That number sounds unbelievable for a tiny dime, but the world of rare coins is full of surprises. Collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for coins that are rare, historically interesting, and preserved in exceptional condition. This is exactly why the team here at JF Coin always encourages viewers to check their pocket change carefully. Many people have jars full of coins at home. Some coins sit untouched in drawers for years. Inside those jars and drawers could be coins that collectors are desperately searching for. The 2004 Liberty 1 dime is one example of how a small coin could potentially turn into an extraordinary discovery. The design of the Liberty dime also adds to its charm and popularity. The beautiful portrait representing Liberty reflects the long tradition of American coinage. For decades, the idea of liberty has been a central symbol on United States coins, representing freedom, opportunity, and national pride. Every time collectors look at a Liberty coin, they are reminded of the artistic and historical heritage behind American currency. Coin collecting is not just about money. It is also about history, art, and the excitement of discovery. Each coin travels through many hands and places during its lifetime. A 2004 Liberty 1 dime might have passed through shops, restaurants, banks, and countless pockets before ending up in a collector's collection. That journey makes every coin unique and adds another layer of fascination for collectors. At JF Coin, we love sharing stories like this because they show that coin collecting is full of possibilities. A coin that once seemed ordinary can become one of the most talked about pieces in the collecting community. The 2004 Liberty 1 dime is a perfect example of how rarity, condition, and collector demand can transform a simple coin into a valuable treasure. If you ever come across a 2004 Liberty 1 dime, take a moment to examine it closely. Look at the mint mark, check the details of the design, and notice the condition of the coin. A well-preserved coin with sharp details and original shine could attract serious attention from collectors. Even if the coin does not reach the incredible value of $779,353, it could still be worth far more than its face value. The world of rare coins is growing every year. More people are discovering the excitement of searching for valuable coins in everyday change. Collectors are constantly looking for rare pieces to complete their collections, and coins like the 2004 Liberty 1 dime continue to capture their imagination. That is why channels like JF Coin exist. Our mission is to bring you fascinating stories about coins that might be hiding in plain sight. We want to help you learn about rare coins, understand their history, and discover which coins might be worth a fortune. Before you leave, remember to check your coin jars, your old wallets, and even the change in your car. You never know when you might find a coin that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to own. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today we are diving deep into a fascinating and surprising coin that many people have seen but very few truly understand. This is the story of the Liberty 1 dime USA coin from the year 2007 with the D mint mark. A coin that may appear small and common, yet behind its shiny surface lies a story of American history, rarity, collector excitement, and a market value that has shocked the coin collecting world. Imagine holding a tiny dime in your hand. It feels light, simple, and ordinary. Many people spend these coins every single day without even taking a second look. But what if one of those coins in your pocket, drawer, or piggy bank was actually worth an incredible $779,337? Yes, you heard that right. The Liberty 1 dime USA coin 2007D has reached a remarkable market value of $779,337 in the collector's market under rare and exceptional conditions. Before we explore why this coin is worth such an astonishing amount of money, let us travel back in time and understand the story behind the Liberty design that has captured the hearts of collectors for generations. the Liberty image has been one of the most powerful and meaningful symbols in United States coin history. Liberty represents freedom, independence, and the spirit of a nation built on opportunity. For decades, American coins proudly displayed liberty as a reminder of the country's ideals and strength. The modern American dime features a portrait of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the front side. This design was introduced in 1946 to honor Roosevelt's leadership and his support for the March of Dimes campaign that helped fight polio. While collectors often refer to certain coins as Liberty coins in a broader sense of American coinage heritage, the symbolism of freedom and national identity remains deeply connected with these pieces of currency. Now let us focus on the 2007 D Liberty 1 dime. The letter D located near the date on the coin stands for the Denver Mint. The United States Mint facility in Denver has been producing coins for circulation since the early 20th century. Coins struck in Denver are known for their strong details and high production quality, but occasionally something special happens during the minting process that turns an ordinary coin into a rare collectible treasure. In 2007, millions of dimes were produced at the Denver Mint. Most of them entered everyday circulation and were used for regular purchases across the country. However, among these millions of coins, a small number stood out because of unique characteristics, minting variations, and preservation quality that caught the attention of professional coin collectors. When collectors analyze coins, they look for several key factors that determine rarity and value. The first factor is condition. Coins that remain in near-perfect mint condition with sharp details, bright surfaces, and minimal contact marks are extremely valuable because very few coins survive everyday circulation without wear. The second factor is rarity. Sometimes a coin becomes rare because only a small number were preserved in excellent condition. Other times rarity comes from minting errors or unusual features that make the coin unique. The third factor is collector demand. When collectors around the world begin searching for a specific coin to complete their collections, the value of that coin can skyrocket. The 2007 D Liberty 1 dime has gained attention in the numismatic community because of its exceptional high-grade examples and rare preserved specimens that have reached impressive auction prices. Collectors have reported pristine examples with extraordinary luster and flawless surfaces that make the coin stand out dramatically from regular circulated dimes. These coins look almost as if they were minted yesterday, even after many years. When a coin reaches this level of preservation, grading organizations carefully examine it and assign a professional grade. High grades mean the coin has almost perfect details and extremely minimal imperfections. For serious collectors, a high-grade example of the 2007 D Liberty 1 dime becomes a prize worth competing for. Auctions become intense, collectors place higher bids, and the market value begins to climb. This is how a coin that normally represents only 10 cents can transform into a collector's treasure valued at an incredible $779,337 in rare and extraordinary cases. Let us now explore the design of the coin itself. On the front side of the coin you will see the portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His image faces left with strong and dignified features. Around the portrait are the inscriptions that define the identity of the coin. At the top appears the word Liberty, symbolizing freedom and national pride. Near the portrait you will find the phrase "In God We Trust." Beneath the portrait is the year 2007, along with the small but very important D Mint mark indicating that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side of the coin you will find a powerful symbol of American unity and strength. A torch stands in the center representing liberty and enlightenment. On the left side of the torch is an olive branch symbolizing peace. On the right side is an oak branch representing strength and stability. The words United States of America and 1 dime appear around the design, clearly stating the value and origin of the coin. Although millions of these coins were produced, finding one in exceptional condition is far more difficult than most people realize. Over time, coins are scratched, worn, dropped, and damaged through everyday use. Only a small number remain in nearly perfect condition. This is why collectors search through rolls of coins, bank boxes, and old collections hoping to discover a hidden gem. You might be wondering where these valuable coins are discovered. Sometimes they appear in inherited coin collections passed down through generations. Sometimes they are found in bank rolls purchased by collectors. In rare and exciting moments, they are even discovered in ordinary pocket change. Stories like these are what make coin collecting such an exciting hobby. The possibility that a simple coin could change someone's financial future adds a sense of adventure and mystery. Imagine opening an old coin jar in your home and discovering a shiny 2007 Liberty One dime that has been sitting untouched for years. Imagine sending that coin to a professional grading service and receiving news that it is one of the finest examples known. Suddenly that tiny coin could hold a market value approaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is the magic of numismatics. Collectors are not just buying metal. They are preserving history, celebrating craftsmanship, and protecting small pieces of the past that tell the story of a nation. Coins travel through countless hands, across cities, states, and decades. Every scratch and mark tells a story. But the rare coins that survive in nearly perfect condition become historical treasures admired by collectors all over the world. For viewers of JF Coin, this is why we explore these coins in detail. We believe that knowledge can turn curiosity into opportunity. Always remember to check your coins carefully. Look at the year. Look for the mint mark. Examine the surface and details. Even a coin that looks ordinary might hold surprising value. The 2007 Liberty One dime reminds us that treasures are often hiding in plain sight. Right now, somewhere in the world, a collector is searching for this very coin to complete a collection. Somewhere a coin dealer is examining rolls of dimes hoping to find a flawless example. And somewhere a viewer like you might already have one without even realizing it. That is why coin collecting continues to grow in popularity year after year. It combines history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. Here on JF Coin we will continue bringing you incredible stories about rare American coins, their history, their hidden value, and the unbelievable prices they can reach in the collector's market. If you enjoyed learning about the Liberty One dime USA coin 2007D and its astonishing market value of $779,337, make sure you stay connected with JF Coin for more exciting coin discoveries. Keep checking your change. Keep learning about coins. And remember that sometimes the smallest pieces of metal can carry the biggest stories and the greatest value. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today on the channel JF Coin we are diving into a fascinating coin that many people overlook every single day. This is the Liberty One dime USA coin from the year 2011 with the P mint mark, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but hides a story of history, design, rarity, and a market value that has stunned collectors around the world. If you love rare coins, hidden treasures, and the possibility that a small coin in your pocket could be worth a fortune, then this video from JF Coin is going to be one of the most exciting coin stories you will ever hear. Let us begin with the history behind the 2011 P Liberty One dime. The United States dime has a long and respected legacy in American currency. For generations the dime has been one of the most important small coins used in everyday life. The modern dime features the famous design honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader remembered for guiding the United States through difficult times in the 20th century. His portrait on the dime symbolizes strength, resilience, and national history. The 2011 P Liberty One dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest and most important mint facilities in the United States. For more than 2 centuries this mint has produced coins that circulate across the country and sometimes become rare treasures sought by collectors around the globe. When the 2011 P Liberty One dime was first released, it was simply another coin entering circulation. Millions of these dimes were struck to meet the needs of daily commerce. People used them for shopping, transportation, vending machines, and everyday transactions. But as time passed, coin collectors began to notice that certain examples of the 2011 P Liberty One dime showed extraordinary characteristics that made them extremely valuable. Now let us talk about the design of the coin, because the design itself carries deep historical meaning. On the front side of the 2011 P Liberty One dime you will see the powerful portrait of President Roosevelt facing left. Around the portrait you can find the word Liberty, the national motto "In God We Trust," and the year 2011. These simple inscriptions represent the values of freedom and faith that are deeply rooted in American culture. The reverse side of the coin is equally symbolic. On the back you will see the famous torch in the center. The torch represents liberty and enlightenment. On one side of the torch is an olive branch symbolizing peace, while on the other side is an oak branch representing strength and independence. Together these symbols create a design that tells a story about the ideals of the United States. At first glance the 2011 Liberty 1 dime appears to be just another everyday coin. But collectors on channels like JF Coin know that sometimes ordinary coins become extraordinary when they possess rare minting characteristics. Some versions of the 2011 Liberty 1 dime show exceptional mint condition. Coins that remain in pristine state with perfect surfaces, sharp details, and strong luster can become extremely desirable to collectors. When these coins are graded at the highest levels by professional grading services, their value can rise dramatically. Another factor that increases value is the presence of minting errors. Rare minting errors can occur during the striking process at the mint. These errors may include off-center strikes, double die features, or unusual metal flow patterns. When collectors discover such features on a 2011 Liberty 1 dime, the coin immediately attracts attention in the numismatic community. Over the years collectors have carefully studied the 2011 Liberty 1 dime and identified examples that stand out for their rarity and quality. When one of these extraordinary coins appears in the collector's market, the bidding can become very intense, according to current collector discussions and rare coin market interest highlighted on JF Coin. The estimated collector market value for a highly rare and perfectly preserved 2011 Liberty 1 dime has reached an astonishing figure of $779,354. Yes, you heard that correctly. A small dime that most people would normally consider worth only 10 cents has reached a potential collector market value of $779,354. This incredible valuation is driven by a combination of rarity, condition, collector demand, and historical fascination. In the world of coin collecting, these four elements can transform even the smallest coin into a legendary treasure. Now imagine something truly exciting. Somewhere in a jar of old coins, a forgotten piggy bank, or even in loose change sitting inside a drawer, there could be a 2011 Liberty 1 dime waiting to be discovered. Many collectors began their journey by simply examining the coins they already owned. This is exactly why the community around JF Coin continues to grow every day. People all over the world are learning that coin collecting is not only a hobby but also a treasure hunt filled with history and potential value. The 2011 Liberty 1 dime reminds us that every coin carries a story. It passed through hands, traveled through cities, and quietly lived in circulation without anyone realizing its future importance. But when collectors began to study it closely, the coin started to reveal its true significance. Another reason collectors admire this coin is the craftsmanship of the United States Mint. Even modern coins like the 2011 Liberty 1 dime show impressive detail and precision. The smooth surfaces, crisp lettering, and balanced design demonstrate the skill involved in producing American coinage. Serious collectors often examine coins under magnification to look for tiny details that may indicate a rare variety or unique minting characteristic. These subtle differences are what make the search for rare coins so exciting. As the popularity of coin collecting grows worldwide, coins like the 2011 Liberty 1 dime continue to attract attention from investors, historians, and collectors. Auctions, private sales, and collector exchanges keep the market active, and every new discovery adds another chapter to the story of this coin. For viewers of JF Coin, the lesson is simple but powerful. Never underestimate the coins in your pocket. The next time you receive change, take a moment to look closely at the dimes you receive. Check the date. Look for the P mint mark. Observe the condition and details. You might just discover a hidden treasure that most people would never notice. The thrill of coin collecting comes from this sense of discovery. A coin that once seemed ordinary can suddenly become extraordinary when its rarity and condition are understood. The 2011 Liberty 1 dime is a perfect example of this phenomenon. It represents history, craftsmanship, and the incredible surprises hidden within the world of numismatics. Here on JF Coin we explore these amazing stories so that collectors and enthusiasts everywhere can learn more about the rare coins that might be hiding in plain sight. As the coin market continues to evolve, collectors will keep searching for the finest examples of coins like the 2011 Liberty 1 dime. Each discovery adds excitement to the hobby and inspires new collectors to begin their own treasure hunts. So always remember this message from JF Coin. Every coin has a story. Every coin has a journey. And sometimes a tiny dime can become a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay curious, keep searching your coins, and continue exploring the incredible world of rare American coins with JF Coin. Today's story is about a small coin that many people ignore every single day, yet collectors around the world are willing to pay an incredible amount of money for it. The coin we are exploring today is the Liberty 1 Dime USA coin from 2013 with the D mint mark. Many people have seen this coin, many people have used it in everyday shopping, but very few people truly understand its history, its rarity, and the surprising value it can reach in the collector's market. Imagine holding a tiny 10-cent coin in your hand. It feels light, it looks ordinary, and you might think it is only worth 10 cents. But what if that very coin could actually be worth an astonishing $779,338? That is the incredible reality for certain rare examples of the 2013 D Liberty 1 Dime coin. The story of this coin begins with the long and proud tradition of Liberty imagery in United States coinage. Liberty has been a symbol of freedom, independence, and the American spirit for centuries. Since the early days of American coin design, the image of liberty has appeared on many coins to represent the values of the nation. Over time these designs evolved, but the meaning remained powerful and timeless. The liberty-themed dimes became part of American culture and history. Collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts have spent decades studying them, searching for rare mint marks, unusual errors, and coins preserved in exceptional condition. Among these coins, the 2013 D Liberty 1 Dime has become an exciting topic in the world of modern coin collecting. The letter D on this coin represents the Denver Mint. The United States Mint operates several facilities across the country, and the Denver Mint has produced billions of coins throughout its history. While millions of dimes were struck in Denver during 2013, only a very small number of them meet the extremely high standards that collectors demand. That is where the rarity begins. When a coin is produced, it passes through powerful minting presses that stamp the design onto metal blanks. Most coins are released directly into circulation where they are used for everyday transactions. Over time these coins become scratched, worn, and damaged. Because of this, coins that remain in near-perfect condition become extremely rare. For the 2013 D Liberty 1 Dime, collectors look for coins that appear almost untouched by time. These coins have brilliant surfaces, sharp details, and strong mint luster that shines beautifully when light reflects from the metal. A coin graded at the very highest levels can become a treasure that collectors are eager to obtain. Another reason this coin attracts attention is the possibility of minting errors. During the minting process, small mistakes can happen. These mistakes can create unique varieties that collectors find fascinating. Sometimes the design might appear slightly doubled, sometimes the metal might have a small off-center strike, and sometimes there may be unusual die marks that make the coin stand out from millions of others. When a rare error appears on a coin from an already interesting year and mint mark, the value can increase dramatically. Collectors search carefully through their pocket change, coin rolls, and old collections hoping to discover a hidden rarity that others have overlooked. The 2013 D Liberty 1 Dime has also become famous among collectors because modern coins in perfect condition are much harder to find than many people realize. Even though millions were produced, only a handful remain preserved at the highest professional grading levels. These coins are often sealed inside protective holders after being examined by professional grading services. The grading process carefully evaluates the coin's surface, shine, strike quality, and overall appearance. A coin that receives one of the highest grades can enter elite auctions where serious collectors compete to add it to their collections. When passionate collectors compete for the same rare coin, the price can rise dramatically. This is how an ordinary 10-cent coin can transform into a collector's treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The current market value that collectors discuss for a rare top example of the 2013 D Liberty 1 Dime can reach an incredible $779,338. That number may sound unbelievable, but the coin collecting world has proven many times that rarity, demand, and condition can turn even the smallest coin into a valuable historical artifact. Many collectors dream of discovering such a coin in their change jar or coin rolls from the bank. Every day people search through thousands of coins hoping to find something special. Sometimes the search takes years, but the excitement of discovery keeps collectors motivated. Point one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is that anyone can participate. You do not need expensive equipment to start looking for valuable coins. All you need is curiosity, patience, and attention to detail. A simple magnifying glass can reveal details that many people never notice. When examining a 2013 Liberty 1 dime, collectors carefully check the mint mark, the sharpness of the design, and the overall condition of the coin. They look for smooth surfaces without scratches, strong original shine, and perfectly defined lettering. These details determine whether a coin is common or potentially extremely valuable. The history behind United States coinage also adds depth to the excitement. Every coin represents a moment in time when it was produced. It traveled through banks, stores, and people's pockets. Some coins continue circulating for decades before someone finally notices their unique qualities. The 2013 Liberty 1 dime reminds collectors that modern coins can still hold surprises. Many people assume only very old coins are valuable, but modern coins can become rare due to condition, errors, or special varieties. Collectors around the world share their discoveries, trade coins, and participate in auctions where rare pieces can sell for astonishing prices. Stories of incredible coin finds continue to inspire new collectors every year. Perhaps somewhere right now, in a small coin jar or inside a forgotten drawer, there is a 2013 Liberty 1 dime waiting to be discovered. A coin that someone once spent without a second thought could turn out to be a remarkable collector's treasure. That is why the world of coin collecting is filled with excitement and mystery. Every coin has a story. Every mint mark has a meaning. And every collector hopes to find that one special coin that changes everything. Here on JF Coin we explore these amazing stories of rare coins, hidden values, and fascinating history. This channel is dedicated to helping you discover the incredible treasures that may be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoy learning about rare coins like the Liberty 1 dime from 2013 with the D mint mark, make sure you stay connected with JF Coin. Today we are diving into a coin that many people may have seen, many people may have ignored, and some people may even have sitting quietly in their pocket change right now. But what if that small coin could actually be worth an incredible amount of money? What if a simple dime could change the way you look at coins forever? Today we are talking about the amazing 2016 Liberty 1 dime, a coin that collectors and coin hunters across the world are paying serious attention to. This tiny piece of American history carries not only a beautiful design and a long heritage, but in rare conditions it has reached an incredible market value of $779,355. Yes, you heard that right. A small dime that normally represents only 10 cents could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the collector's market. So stay with JF Coin until the end of this video because you might discover that the next valuable coin could already be in your collection. Let us begin with the history behind this fascinating coin. The 2016 Liberty 1 dime was produced at the famous Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic minting facilities in the United States. The letter P on the coin represents the Philadelphia Mint, a place that has been producing American coins for more than 2 centuries. This mint has played a huge role in American history. Since the early days of the United States, it has produced billions of coins that circulate through the economy every single day. But sometimes, certain coins produced there become extremely rare due to minting errors, extremely low survival rates in perfect condition, or collector demand that grows over time. The design of the Liberty dime is connected with the long tradition of American coin artistry and the iconic figure known as Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom, democracy, and national pride in the United States. When you look closely at the coin, you can see the powerful portrait that represents liberty itself. This design connects modern collectors with generations of Americans who have handled similar coins for decades. But here is where the story becomes even more interesting. Most people believe modern coins cannot become extremely valuable. They assume only coins from the 1800s or early 1900s are worth huge amounts of money. However, the 2016 Liberty 1 dime proves that this belief is not always correct. In the world of coin collecting, value depends on several important factors. First is rarity. Even though millions of coins may be minted in a particular year, only a tiny fraction survive in perfect collector condition. Second is demand. When collectors begin searching aggressively for a specific coin, the market price can rise dramatically. Third is condition. Coins graded in near-perfect condition by professional grading services can become incredibly valuable. When these factors combine together, something amazing can happen. A coin originally worth 10 cents can become a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and this is exactly what has happened with some examples of the 2016 P Liberty 1 dime. Certain specimens that were preserved in extraordinary condition have entered the high-level collectors market. Wealthy collectors, professional numismatists, and rare coin investors compete to own these top-quality coins. Because of this intense demand, the estimated high market value for a top-condition 2016 P Liberty 1 dime has reached an astonishing $779,355 in collector discussions and high-end rare coin markets. Imagine finding such a coin in a jar of change, in an old wallet, or even in a coin roll from the bank. Stories like this have happened many times in the world of coin collecting. That is why millions of people around the world are now checking their coins more carefully than ever before. Collectors examine every detail, they look at the mint mark, they study the shine and surface, they search for unusual features, rare die varieties, and perfect preservation. Sometimes the difference between an ordinary coin and a life-changing coin is only a tiny detail that most people would never notice. This is exactly why coin hunting has become such a thrilling hobby. Every coin tells a story, every coin carries a piece of history, and sometimes, a coin hides a treasure. On this channel JF Coin, our mission is to help collectors and beginners discover these hidden treasures. We explore rare coins, valuable coins, historical coins, and coins that could potentially be worth far more than their face value. The 2016 P Liberty 1 dime reminds us that valuable coins are not always ancient. Some are surprisingly modern, quietly circulating while collectors search for the best preserved examples. So the next time you receive change from a store, take a moment before you spend it, look carefully, check the year, look for the mint mark. Examine the condition, because you never know when you might be holding a coin that collectors are searching for. And if you ever discover a rare example of the 2016 P Liberty 1 dime, it could potentially change your life. If you love discovering rare coins and hidden values, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin. Today's story is one of the most fascinating modern coin mysteries that collectors and treasure hunters are talking about everywhere. We are going to explore the incredible story, history, rarity, and shocking market value of the Liberty 1 dime USA coin from 2021 P, a coin that most people might ignore but that collectors believe could be worth an astonishing $779,339. Imagine this moment. You are emptying your pocket after a long day. A few small coins fall on the table. Among them is a simple-looking dime. Small, silver-colored, and easy to overlook. But what if that tiny coin could change your life forever? What if that coin collectors are searching for across the country is sitting quietly in your pocket right now? That is exactly why the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime has become one of the most exciting modern coins for collectors and investors. On JF Coin we explore coins that carry incredible stories and sometimes unbelievable values, and this coin is quickly becoming one of the most talked about discoveries among modern American coins. Let us first understand the history behind the Liberty-style dime. The Liberty design represents freedom, hope, and the identity of the United States. For decades, coins representing liberty have symbolized the spirit of the nation. Collectors around the world admire these coins not only for their design but also for their historical importance. The 2021 P Liberty 1 dime comes from the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the most historic minting facilities in the United States. The letter P represents the Philadelphia Mint mark. Philadelphia has produced some of the most important coins in American history, and coins minted there are often watched closely by collectors because rare variations and valuable minting errors sometimes appear. Now here is where the story becomes exciting. Most 2021 P dimes are only worth 10 cents. Millions of them were produced. But within those millions, a few extremely rare examples exist that collectors are desperate to find. These rare versions may include minting variations, exceptional preservation quality, or unique collector demand that pushes the value far beyond what anyone would expect from a simple dime. On JF Coin we always say that the difference between an ordinary coin and a treasure can be very small. Sometimes it is the condition of the coin. Sometimes it is a rare mint detail. Sometimes it is the demand from collectors who are willing to pay extraordinary prices for a perfect or unusual example. For the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime, the excitement comes from a combination of modern mint rarity and collector interest. Coins that are preserved in flawless condition, often called mint state or perfect grade coins, can reach astonishing prices in the collector market. Imagine a coin that left the mint in 2021, shining with a perfect metallic surface, untouched by circulation, preserved carefully by collectors. When grading experts examine such coins and confirm their near-perfect condition, the value can skyrocket. Collectors compete fiercely for the finest examples because these coins become the crown jewels of modern coin collections. This is how the estimated collector market value for certain rare examples of the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime has reached an incredible $779,339. Yes, a dime that most people would ignore could potentially become a collector treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think about that for a moment. 10 cents turning into nearly $800,000. That is the magic of coin collecting and the reason why millions of people search through their change every single day. Collectors and experts look for several key features when examining a 2021 P Liberty 1 dime. The first thing they check is the mint mark. The small letter P indicates the Philadelphia Mint. After that, they study the surface of the coin carefully. Any unusual details, strong strikes, or flawless shine can make the coin much more valuable. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. A coin that has never been circulated and still shines exactly as it did when it left the mint can be worth thousands of times more than the same coin that has been used in everyday transactions. Another factor that increases the value is rarity in high-grade condition. While millions of coins may exist, only a very small number survive in perfect collector condition. These rare survivors become extremely valuable because serious collectors want the very best examples for their collections. This is why the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime has captured the attention of collectors across the United States. Many believe that hidden treasures are still waiting to be discovered in coin jars, piggy banks, and pocket change. ATJF coin. We encourage every viewer to start checking their coins carefully. Look closely at your dimes. Examine the mint marks. Keep coins that appear shiny, unusual, or well preserved. The next great discovery could be hiding right in your home. The thrill of coin collecting is not only about money. It is about history, discovery, and the excitement of finding something rare that others have overlooked. Every coin carries a story. Every mint mark represents a moment in time. And sometimes those moments become incredibly valuable. The story of the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime reminds us that modern coins can still surprise collectors. Many people believe that only ancient or very old coins are valuable, but modern coins can also become treasures when rarity, condition, and collector demand come together. Imagine being the person who discovers a rare example of this coin. Imagine sending it to a professional grading service and receiving confirmation that it is one of the finest known examples. Imagine collectors competing to buy it at auction. That moment could transform a small coin into a fortune. This is the excitement that drives the world of coin collecting and the reason why channels like JF Coin exist. We explore these hidden treasures, share the stories behind them, and help collectors learn how to recognize valuable coins that others might miss. So the next time you receive change at a store, do not ignore those small coins. Look closely at your dimes. Check for the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime. Examine the condition carefully. A tiny detail could make a massive difference in value. Across the country, collectors are searching, dealers are examining, and treasure hunters are hoping to find the next rare coin that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And sometimes those discoveries happen in the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching JF Coin, the channel where coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers come together to explore the incredible world of rare coins. If you enjoy discovering valuable coins and hidden treasures, make sure to subscribe to JF Coin.